A comet has opened up the multiverse. It's the perfect time to go messing around. Coherence, released in 2013 and is directed by James Ward Burkett, who made his directorial debut with this movie. And this film is starring Emily Foxler, Hugo Armstrong, Nicholas Brendon, Elizabeth Grayson, Lauren Maher, Alex Menaguin, Lauren Scafaria, and Maury Sterling. And the reason why we're talking about Coherence today is because it was a PayPal recommendation and donation from a big contributor and supporter of this channel, David Klimoff. Thank you very much for your support and your donation and this recommendation. This film recently, just out of the blue, it's a coincidence, it's a freak of nature, it's a freak happening, but it's been popping up on a couple of random movie channels and movie pages that I follow about these hidden gems that no one has seen before, or these hidden independent features that no one's ever heard of before but are actually amazing, and they are all absolutely correct. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time watching this. I was watching it on my lunch, so I couldn't finish it all in one sitting. I had to finish it later that night after I clocked out of work. But just the entire time I'm thinking, oh my god, what's going to happen? This is so freaky, and I love the independent feel of it all. I want to know what happens next, and the ending better not be a bullshit ending, and it better live up to the hype that I'm getting from the rest of the story here, and you know, we'll talk about it in a little bit. But thank you very much, David, for the recommendation. If anyone else out there also wants to be like David and help support me and contribute to this channel, you can select the QR code that is in the bottom left corner of your screen right now. Send over your donation of $5 or more with your movie recommendation. And if I have access to it, I will watch it, review it, and give you a little shout out, just like what I did with David Klimoff here. Miller's comet is passing close in Earth's atmosphere. So 8 friends decide to get together to have a special game night party dinner thing in celebration of the comet's path. But as everyone is sitting around the dinner table, strange things start happening within the household and all around in their neighborhood. And as the strangeness keeps piling on top of each other, our friend group starts realizing that maybe not everyone at this dinner table is from the same universe. And I am going to be giving a little bit of spoilers here and there, not spoiling the whole thing of course, but there are things that happen in here that's very difficult not to discuss when I'm reviewing it, because if I don't talk about it, I'm basically just tiptoeing and saying, oh yeah, it's a great movie, and this thing happened once, and that was cool, and then this other thing, and then these people did things. I'm not going to get into a lot of details if I don't spoil it, so you've been warned, just slight spoilers here and there, but I definitely recommend it if you want to go watch this film really quick, then come back to this review. I definitely recommend it. Please do so now. I'll give you 3 seconds to come back. Okay, we're back. This movie was freaking great, right? First off, I love this independent, low-budget feel for this film. You can tell that this is just a random house probably one of the people owned that were a part of the cast or crew. And we have maybe just a few handheld cameras that are recording everything. We have a lot of tight shots, a lot of shaky cam here and there, but it adds to the atmosphere. It adds to the confusion as to what's going on and the panic and the anxiety that is just building up in every one of our characters. And I love that this script is tackling the idea of a multiverse, of there being an infinite number of different universes out there that live parallel to each other, and the fact that they all exist except when they start realizing that there are other multiverses out there. They give an example in here called Schrodinger's cat that explains that if you put a cat inside of a box and you close the lid and you put poison inside the box, there are 2 possibilities. There is one possibility where the cat eats the poison and is dead, but there's another version where the cat doesn't eat the poison and the cat lives. And both of those possibilities exist until you open the box, and then those 2 possibilities / universes collapse on each other to where you see the one singular true path once you open the box. First off, never heard of that concept before, but now that it's presented to me, I just think that's so freaking cool. I really hope the MCU has watched this movie and knows of this example, that way they can fix their multiverse problems. But once you introduce an idea like this, it just opens the door up to this wonderful exciting but yet scary sci-fi film, sci-fi story that we get, to where their house is the only house with power, and then they look off in the distance and they see another house with power. So some of them go to examine or go to that other house to use a phone or something, but they have to cross this black void apparently while they're walking down the street to get to that other house. And when they do that, they are crossing into another dimension, they are crossing into another multiverse, and we get to the point where there are multiple different versions of our characters in the room. Like, one person is from this universe, this other one is from this other one, this couple is from over there. Everyone's trying to figure out where their original universe is. I loved it. It's scary, but it was so exciting, and I just couldn't help but just wonder and get excited for what was coming next. So I love that this small budget indie sci-fi film has this grand idea to it, but when you get down to the climax and to the third act, the finale of this film, it gets very internalized and it gets very personal. The movie doesn't get caught up in the grand ideas that it presents. We start focusing on Emily and her decision on the world that I'm in, the life that I am living, at least this version of Emily. The life that I am living sucks, and I don't like it, and I could just sit back and allow it to happen to me and just go about my days until I die in this life, or I can choose to make it better and to make my life make sense. So I'm going to go out and find a different universe that I'm attracted to, that looks appealing to me, and I'm going to take that life. I think that's so cool, and I think it's actually very powerful to see a character go through a realization of that. Of, yeah, I've been dealt shit hands here and there, and I'm not extremely happy with the life that I am in, so you know what? I'm going to take the power that I have inside myself to try to make the world make sense to me. It makes me love this character so much, even though I don't like what she ends up doing. You know, in the end, it's like, it's not a good thing, but you know, I like the intent. I like the purpose behind why she is doing what she's doing. Overall, guys, this film is an excellent sci-fi picture that is done on a shoestring budget. It was made for $50,000, which is just unheard of for a film to get major publicity and to be sent around the movie sphere in Hollywood. But the fact that this film was able to do it and definitely made a profit and just presented a wonderful, gripping story with a climax that I feel fit the lead up and the build up to this grand idea, I'm just so impressed, and I am so pleased with the final product that we got here. I'm going to give Coherence 4.5 out of 5 Blu-rays.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
So guys, if you've seen Coherence, what did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before and you stumbled across because of this video, then comment below and let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell so you know the next time I'm releasing next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time on the channel, but in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.